Mixmaster, go get them.
Okay, crankcase.
Guys, Bumblebee died!
Oh, Skids and Mudflap, can't believe you. We must heal him with the matrix of leadership. Autobots transform. Crankcase,
Yes, master.
go get the Autobots right now.
Yes, Master Megatron.
Okay, Autobots, we must go attack the Decepticons. Autobots, roll out. yeah, that's pretty much it for the 50,000 views special. Sorry if I'm talking quiet again, but it is 2:48 a.m., so I'm pretty sure my mom and dad are definitely sleeping. My little brother stayed with me. He left a few times throughout filming the stop motion, but he stayed with me throughout like the last half of it pretty much. So he just went upstairs and I just went to the bathroom and then came in here and I've just been cleaning up. So sorry if it's kind of a mess. I still gotta clean up this stuff and then that stuff, but I literally just got done filming it. But yeah, so basically I just want to film this just to explain it in this episode. That way I didn't have to worry about it next episode or whenever. But basically you guys would have noticed, like, you guys heard me on the stop motion, the Transformers vs. Lego stop motion. If you haven't seen that, please check it out. It will be it's in the stop motion playlist in my playlist library. But in that, the video, I believe after that, or some video, while I was transforming him, there's a scene where he's in the museum with Drift, because they like both died. And they're in the museum, and his legs actually snapped off. You can see they snapped off right there. This is actually my first time showing it on camera. But yeah, so his legs literally completely snapped off of him. But I said there's like these 3 little clips. So like when he was in just his regular car mode, the Lamborghini Aventador, I could still keep him together, and I even showed him on whatever video that was. And I showed him right there, and he was still perfectly fine in Lamborghini Veneno or Aventador mode. But then I noticed when I was filming that, and I was transforming him, and then all of a sudden I see this, and this is the clip. This is a clip on the inside, because there's on the inside of the doors, somewhere. Yeah, on the inside of the doors there's those clips, and then the legs have these little clips, so those clip into there. But then I noticed that the 3rd clip, that when he's in car mode, there's 3 clips, and those were the 2 clips right there, and then right there. But then I noticed when he was in car mode, the 3rd clip, where was that? So then all of a sudden I look right there, and I see that. So there's that little peg right there, and then that little opening thingy right there. So then I was just like, oh yes, we might actually be able to use lockdown. So then, if you actually just take it and put it onto that clip right there, and there we go. His legs aren't split apart right now, but in the video, stop motion, you would have saw lockdown in complete finished mode, but yeah, so then lockdown. So that's really, really awesome. That really made me happy because, like, now I have lockdown. He's not, like, his legs can't handle that much stress, but I mean, they stay on. He can still stand by himself, so I'm just really happy for that. But Hasbro, thanks for making that. No, thanks for making it, like, weak or anything, and connecting it just with that little tiny piece of plastic. But, thanks for making those 3 extra clips, so just in case if he did, then you would still be able to keep him in car and robot mode. So that's really awesome. So I do have lockdown back, not just in car mode, but robot mode now, so I can use him in stop motions now again. And yeah, of course I still have Drift, but of course you guys know Drift in lockdown. After this video, I will transform back into car mode and put right there, because that's where they always are, and then I'll just put my Transformers back where they always are. So yeah, I actually used every single one of my Transformers in here. Like, not all at once, because of course I have different variants of guys, but I used every single guy in this bag. I used that as technically Jetfire, and then I used those 2 Optimus Primes. Used Lockdown in that Megatron. All those guys as the main surviving Autobots, of course. And then the only Transformers I didn't use, of course, were my little Creo guy right there, and then that guy, of course, because I ain't transforming that right now. But so yeah, those are the only 3 that I didn't use. Every other Transformer that I have, I used. And that guy you saw, like, was Crankcase. That was actually Brayton's. I gave to him a long time ago, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or so. But I had him since 2008, so since my little brother was like 2, and I was like 7, I think. But yeah, so that was that. But yeah, so before this video gets too much longer, just want to say thank you all so much for 50,000 overall views. Let's get that to 60,000. We'll have another special video, just because that's, of course, the population of where I live, Great Falls, Montana. And then 100,000 views by the end of 2016 will be the next biggest goal. Of course, subscribers will just keep on going up in there as well. So yeah, just make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and all that, and we'll just grow and expand. And also, I was really happy with the stop motion, because I haven't put it all together yet, but I kind of calculated in my brain, and it was around 10 or 11 minutes, and that's insane, because the Fast and Furious one, stop motion, out of all the stop motion videos, I think there's like 5, Fast and Furious one was the longest, but you gotta think, I didn't speed that one up, because I didn't know you could speed them up back then, So that one wasn't sped up, so that's why that one was so long. But if I did speed it up, it would have been like 3 or 4 minutes. This one, the max you can speed it up on this app is literally 10. I sped it up to 8, and it ended up still being around 10 or 11 minutes. So that's just absolutely insane. So, I mean, I'm really getting good at the stop motion stuff. I mean, 8 to 11 minutes sped up almost to the max. That's crazy. Plus, it looks so good. Me and Brayson watched all the parts over. The first part with the talking and everything, it was so confusing to edit because I had to, like, take out the talking parts and then put the parts where I needed to add music, and it was really, really weird. But, yes, that's pretty much it. I don't know when the next stop motion is going to be. That one took a ton of time, and I just don't really know when I want to do the next stop motion because I kind of want to break from them for a little bit because that one literally, we started it at about 4 p.m. in the afternoon. It's 2:54 a.m. now, and we literally, like, I took a break to upload the previous video, eat dinner, and kind of just, I was up there, I probably had about an hour and a half break, and then I came back down here and started filming. So all that time, except for like an hour and a half, we were all doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for 50,000 views. Let's keep on growing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to clean all this up. Yeah, I'll see you all later.